precise, guys. 2 to 3 minutes. Let's get as many speakers as we can. We're trying to get a situation of everything that happened on the ground. KOT, karibu tusikie sauti yako, tupatie maono kwa ground.
Niaje mko fiti? Bwana mimi nimekula tear gas hapo River Road bwana. Nimeshuka tu hivi ndai tu man. Tear gas ya kwanza. In fact nilikaribishwa na tear gas tao. Nimefika hapo hivyo kidogo maboys wakakuja na taya wakawasha moto, nilikuwa nasikia njeve. Kaota kidogo. Kaingia hivi nini? Kapita hivi hadi hapo archives bana, kumewaka. Toka hapo archives nimefika hapo Nation Media, sasa tukakuwa tough kabisa. Anyway tumekuwa tao. Sasa nimekuwa hapo but nilikuwa nimejifunga bana, hata mtu angenijua. Nimefunika uso yote but nilikuwa najua tu, of course probably wase kama sisi tunaweza kuwa tunatafutwa, so sura ikionekana tu unaweza bebwa kidogo. So after hapo kuna video nyingine nimeiona hapa online. Kuna jamaa alikuwa anataka kumabduct sasa nini Probox wakachukua mse wakamfinya hapo nyuma, then the protesters of course wakakam and then wakajaribu kumtetea kidogo, at least akaachwa. But hata hiyo sio worse. The worst thing ilikuwa inafanyika hapo ni ati on the other lane, because walikuwa on the left lane. So on the other lane yenye inakuja kutoka mbele, gari ya polisi ilikuwa inakuja, lori. So mimi nashangaa wa polisi hakuna kitu walikuwa wanafanya. After sasa wao jamaa wamefukuzao maabductors wameenda, alafu wanarushia tena hao mama protesters tena tear gas. So mimi nashangaa hao polisi bana, kupata D high school especially upate D alafu hesabu na chemistry umepata E, vitu zinakuwa ngumu sana. Anyway, kofiti niko hapa nasikiza maoni yenu. Nashukuru sana wase wa Mombasa wamepiga job fiti leo, wase wa Nairobi. Pale Kite pia nimeona kazi imekuwa safi. Bungoma kwetu pia nimeona at least wase kama 200 hivi wametokea. Kakamega kumekuwa fiti. So leo kumekuwa wase wametoka sana as compared to hiyo siku ya kwenda parliament, because unapata siku ya kwenda parliament wase walitokea wengi walikuwa wa Nairobi. These other cities and towns zilikuwa zimetulia tu, but leo nimeona imekuwa across all the cities. Imagine hadi Baringo, so you can imagine how intense today was. So tuendelee kupush, of course Zakaya atashuka. Afro,
that in itself is that's a vote of loss of confidence in this regime and Ruto as the head of the executive, as the president of this nation. That itself has shown that the demonstrations breaking across the country in every city, everyone was taking to and in their numbers on their roads. It was just a demonstration of unity like never before. I've never been proud to be a Kenyan like I am today. It is such an amazing scene to see Kenyans rising up to fight for their country and to take back what is really theirs. This Kenya does not belong to a few individuals who are literally thinking of Kenya and using Kenya as a company. Kenya is not their company. This is our country, and we will fight for it as the grandchildren of the Mau Mau. Dr. Carlos, welcome to the space.
Thank you so much, Afrocentric Bana. It's a very sad evening. I think the energy is everywhere.
Dr. Carlos?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
All right, go ahead.
All right, can you hear me, guys? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Lendo.
Miss Sawa. I just want to say this first. Nataka tu kusema we. You know, Uhuru Kenyatta told us that when a man is given power, you will know his true character and true identity. I think I'm having some echo. Okay, thank you for that. So I'm saying Uhuru said, give a man power and know his true character and his true identity. And I think the culmination of that statement is evident to every one of us. I mean, let us take a reflection of who Ruto really is. I mean, he came to the public limelight back then in 1992, if I can remember, to the now political class. But 1992, people wanted to take Moi out of power. He was a dictator. He had done he had practiced every dictatorial move that a police state can do, which is evident right now. But Ruto never stood for the people of Kenya. In 1992, they formed YK92 with 5 others, and they used that youth group to bring a dictator back to power. And now you have given him power and you're expecting him to hear the concerns of the citizens. I think we are really getting it wrong. Now, let us fast forward and go to 2002. 2002, the same handman for Moi was betrayed by the same government. Moi himself did not endorse him as a successor, yet he was his own right-hand man. What can that tell you? So, in essence, there is no sitting power or sitting government in this country, in history, that ever recommended Ruto to ascend to power, including even the very own Uhuru Kenyatta. So it is very much obvious that we gave power to a handman who has definitely gone rogue. Now, I won't go about the details of today because they are so heartbreaking, and my condolences to those that have lost their lives, those whose loved ones have been injured. But I say, and I'll continue saying, we might not win this today or tomorrow, but a day is coming that we shall all win. That is my message today. So Ruto is a man that is definitely in denial. Listen, this man has not been in the country for the past 2 years. So he elected a cabinet that is incompetent, a cabinet that is full of thieves, a cabinet that is full of, people that have cases against human rights. So what did we expect? For 2 years, he had no grip of the government that he's leading. So 2 years later, he's coming back, realizing that, oops, I had a government that I was leading, and now it is becoming problematic. So what do? Let me fire the entire cabinet. And the whole country is out there celebrating. I mean, since when was a person, celebrating a thief after being robbed? Ukiibiwa simu leo na mwizi akurudishie, unampiga makofi. There is no time to explain why this person stole. So this person is creating time to explain to us why he was not able to work and to deliver for 2 years. 2 years is a lot of time. Vision 2030 is just around the corner. And this is the man that is holding the final lane to this vision. I am telling you for sure, it cannot work. This is a person that has decided that he will use the police, because minus the police, there is no Ruto presidency. That is very obvious. Where is Kindiki today? Where is Kome today? They are not there. So what does that mean? Orders are coming directly from above, from a person who is saying on the media that I have given the police independence. Independence to shoot, independence to kill. It is better than they don't become independent if independence is being abused directly on the Kenyan citizenry. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a government that has refused accountability, and that is why it is showing us violence. They won't. Now, as I conclude Afrocentric, I'm just saying this. They have showed us violence, but the only thing that we need to do right now is to counterattack the violence. We cannot have our brothers and sisters dying outside there every single day. So at some point, it will catch up with us. It will catch up with a relative. It will catch up with a friend. Let us go the Mahatma Gandhi way in the 1930s. There is something that we call the SALT movement. Mahatma Gandhi led it in the 1930s in India against the British imposed salt tax. You can imagine. We are not the first country, in the world or in history to reject tax proposals that are very heavy. We are not the first ones. In those days of Mahatma Gandhi, they were under a British colonial system, and therefore they could not speak, but they rose up. Kenyans, we have a constitution to protect. The only way we are going to solve the problems in this country is if the head vacates. Because if the brain cannot accuse the hands of sinning. That is something that cannot happen. This is a person and a parent that is walking naked in our houses and is beating us up for telling him that he is naked. He is totally naked. He is totally incompetent. Let him leave the offices that were established by the Constitution of Kenya. We, the people of Kenya, let him leave them for people that are ready to take it to the next level and lead this country the direction towards Vision 2030. Thank you so much, Afro.
Thank you, Dr. Carlos. Powerful points, powerful submission. I'll give the microphone to kijana ya Uhuru. Mike ni yako, karibu kwenye space.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone listening. And first of all, I want to start by, I think we are 13 of us. Let us drop a heart for those we have lost today and everyone who has died in these demonstrations. Yeah, so I have questions that I want to ask these people. The first person is William Samoei Ruto. The second person is the International Criminal Court. And the third one is IPOA. William Samoei Ruto, why are you driving our country into anarchy? Why are you killing us? What will it benefit you? Why are you doing this? Is it hard to listen? Why is it hard to listen? IPOA, the guy who is here, thank you for sharing. The guy who is here has killed people in the demonstrations. We have been seeing his videos are there, photos are there. The guy who shot, was it Rex? His pictures are there. What is so hard that you cannot arrest him? What are you waiting for? You want like we counteract and we get into anarchy? What does they want? International Criminal Court, Ruto is one person. We have 60 million Kenya living in Kenya. 60 million Kenyans living in Kenya. This person is destroying our country. He is destroying our future. He is destroying everything. There is no way he will survive with whatever he's doing. Never in history has a demonstration or revolution been reacted violently naikaisha without violence. Never in history. It will never. A day will. Thank you. There is a guy who said it will reach a point whereby your relative will be killed. When your relative is killed, what will you do? You have maybe your brother or your father has been killed. You have nothing to lose. You go to the street and become violent. We don't want to reach there. William Samoei Ruto, please, this is the time. Listen to whatever these people are posting in Twitter. Listen to them. Listen to those activists. Listen to whatever we say. Listen to yourself, whatever you are saying, whatever you said during the campaign. Listen to that, please. What's wrong with you? Are you psychopath? You are forgetting. I was seeing a video whereby he said he will never go to do this, and there was another one. What's wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? Are we dealing with robots? What is wrong? So please, we don't want to reach there. Listen to the people, listen to us. Make sure this thing does not reach that level we are talking here. And the way is, if you cannot do William Ruto today, tomorrow, if you cannot do before that day and listen to the people, that day thing may not be the same. International Criminal Court, please intervene. And the international community. If one person if William Ruto is with you, I know you will not condemn. If someone who was not pro-Western, right now they will be everywhere criticizing him. But now he's feeding them. I know they will not respond. But please, for the future of the 60 million people in this country, and for the future of our children, please make sure that you intervene, and the International Criminal Court come for your person. He's in Kenya. I know he has done something and you lost the evidence. We have pictures and videos right now. There is plenty of evidence in the internet. Please come for him, take him. We don't want anarchy. We will get another person. And the Raila Odinga, this is your time. You have said you stand with the people. Make sure you file a case with William Ruto and do something before we drop into anarchy. William Ruto is making sure that he's leaving nothing behind. Benye tuliambiwa that anachukua kila kitu. So thank you very much. And my deep condolences are everybody who has lost his life or her life during the demonstrations. Yeah, and thank you for giving me the chance to speak.
Thank you so much for your submission. Guys, hashtag Ruto must go, quote the space, retweet the space. Let's get as many comments in here. And we are trying to get word from Kitengela and word from Mukuru Kwanjenga. A lot of reports we're getting on the timeline that shootings are going on. And wherever city you are, if there's anything, any plainclothes police, any Subarus, any Land Cruisers patrolling your estate, please get up and let us know. Get on the mic and let us know. Let me know in the comment section. If you're whatever you're tweeting, the hashtag is Ruto must go. Hata kama naona wale wanasema guys follow, I follow back. Malizia na Ruto must go. This is that space where we can't be bought. we are we're sticking strictly to the ideals of this movement, which is we are partyless, we are tribeless, and we are leaderless. If you speak against that, please, we will not entertain such talk. Where Kenya is at stake, and that's how serious and the gravity of the situation is. I'll give the microphone to Empress. Are you back?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, the mic is yours.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I did that. Oh, thank you for the space, and thank you always for opening up a place where people can speak their views. It is a stressful time for Kenyans, and even I feel it more because I'm not there, but I think today is just heartbreaking, and it's sad to say that the protests hopefully can stay peaceful, but it seems like it's just getting worse and worse every time people are going out. And it's very unfortunate that this is happening that way. I wish there was a way that we can be able to do protests peacefully and not have goons or police going against us. Because why are we being shot down with poison or even guns? And there is no need for live bullets, because all you're doing is killing the people of the own country that you are running. And I think President Ruto needs a lot of, I don't know if it's prayer or I don't know what it is, but he needs to step down, because we can't continue this way where he's a commander in chief and there's no way he can't say he can't stop the police, because he has the right to, and he has the control to, because there is a reason why he's called commander in chief. He's not doing it. He's not supposed to be doing it for fun. It's not entertainment. That is a serious title that you're given as a president, and for you to use military or police officers in the wrong way and for your own benefit is not right at all. And it's I don't need, like, it's just tears every day when I open. Like today, this morning, I was like, why are you shooting kids? Why are you shooting innocent people who are just protesting, from journalists to just innocent bystanders? I saw a video of a man who was just walking and he was thrown for a tear gas. Why? And it hit his back. I don't understand why there's so much violence against us, and even police officers should be able to protect us, because they also understand that there is a struggle that we're going through. So there's a lot of anger, but then we know that eventually things will happen and there'll be a change, like someone was saying. And I appreciate everybody who, like, there was someone who came up and just was like, we do not condone this person to be here speaking or listening, because they're not fighting for the right things. And I appreciate you for doing that. Kudos to you. And just, I guess, keep fighting, keep using the hashtag Ruto must go, and also just keep checking in on your friends as well. The ones who go and protest, just don't be quiet if you don't go for the protest. Check in on your people, repost. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Microphone to Freedom Fighter.
Hi guys. Hi. I'm glad you people are alive. For those who didn't make it home today, pole sana. We are also grieving. We are grieving you guys. You are our heroes. It's very, I don't know, today it's just emotional. Being a Kenyan today is painful. I don't know what type of people we are dealing with, but sahi ata sijui what to think of the policemen. And honestly, sijui if there's anyone who was around Kimathi Street. Ali capture a video where there was a police officer who was trying to shoot. Actually, those were live bullets. The way the gun was, I don't think it was either rubber or live, but that wasn't Anini. So I'm so sure he wanted to fire at a crowd, and he slipped and then he hit his head on the road. he actually sort of broke his head. I don't know if there's anyone who has that video. I didn't get to record it. And honestly, I am sorry if you're a police officer here, but I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad. For the very first time, I celebrated death. I wanted to fire bullets at a crowd, and today I said God fought for us. He dropped someone who wanted to fire bullets at a crowd. And it
Is
wasn't
it me or is it?
he hit his head. Sorry?
You were breaking there, but we can hear you. Continue.
So today for those we have lost, I mean I'm so sorry, like bado nimeka hata sijaoga bado tu nanuka tear gas. It's so bad. Today I celebrated death and I thought I was turning into a witch bana. But I'm like, you wanted to shoot at people. You wanted to shoot at people and God dropped you. He dropped like something else. He was going to kill people. But man, me poleni sana, but if you're Mimi police are the number one state, like citizens' enemies right now. What in God's name do you mean you're cocking a gun, you want to shoot at people and they're just standing there, they're not doing anything? What do you mean? Mtu amepatwa na asthma attack, hapo amekaa, and then they are coming, they want to arrest someone who has an asthma attack. What do you mean? How stupid can these policemen be? Even if you are given instructions to do something, that brain that you were born with, you can't even think and say this is someone who needs medical attention, not arrest. I don't know what kind of, by the way, after we change this government, after we get new systems in place, we need to change the entire police system because the people we have there do not use their brain. Even the smallest, hata ule mtu mwenye anachunga ng'ombe huko West Pokot anaweza tumia akili. How does someone get an asthma attack and you want to arrest him? What do you mean? Me leo nimekasirika. Thank you guys for showing up. I am so mad. My ears are burning. I am so angry. Let's just thank you, Afro, for this space. Let's keep me. I'll be here to vent. I'll come back.
Thank you, Freedom Fighter. Take that shower, wash off the day. It's good to have you back from the streets. I'm telling you, to get home from after protesting is a miracle in itself. But it shows courage, it shows brevity. In our morning space, I asked a question: what is a shuja? What is a shuja? And I'm telling you today, if you hit the streets, you are everything to celebrate, because like we know, a shuja ni mtu ambaye anaweza kukabili jambo lolote kwa ujasiri bila kuzuiwa na uoga. That is what a shuja is. Mtu ambaye hatingishiki. And this generation, we are showing what we are really made of. Hatutingishiki. Bullets, poisonous gases, tear gases, and we are still demanding our freedom. We are still demanding that Ruto must go. Guys, the hashtag is Ruto must go. Please, guys, push. That thing must remain number one. There are people who are paid to remove this hashtag. Literally, they are under being paid by Dennis Itumbe and their team, a whole propaganda PR team, to discredit anyone who is for this team. They're fighting us online and on the ground. So guys, we cannot lose this war online. We cannot lose it. Hashtag the space, Ruto must go. Even if you whatever you're saying, Ruto must go. Microphone to, let me see, Morris Ouko. Karibu kwenye space.
Okay, thank you, Afro. Am I audible?
Loud and clear.
Yes.
Okay, I want to address an issue, a question. First of all, let me pass my condolences to the bereaved and also quick recovery to the patriots who have been injured. It is very unnecessary and it's highly regrettable that we are exercising our right and the result is death, destruction, and torture. It is not something that we should be talking about in this time and age. But then there's a question that was asked by Jacob Juma's Queen. I think it was more of a rhetorical question. What can we do? What can we do? Because police are killing us and nothing is happening. The IPOA is not acting. The DPP is not acting. So what can we do? We are not helpless. The constitution that we have gives us some kind of reprieve, and we can do something we call private prosecution. And I believe private prosecution, the best people to undertake it should be the Law Society of Kenya. The Law Society of Kenya have been very helpful in these mandamanos. You've seen the way they have handled the arbitrary arrest. The other point that I now want them to step in is that private prosecution. The Constitution of Kenya, Article 157, Sub-Article 6B, provide that we as a private citizen can institute a prosecution when the government is not acting, when the DPP is not acting. Of course, it is not framed in that manner, but the fact that they say that the DPP can pick from a private prosecutor, it then lays the basis and all the ground for instituting a private prosecution. So what we can do, the LSK, we should now start calling on the LSK to exercise this power, because we have seen the likes of Rex. That was something that was in the public domain. We have seen the likes of Denzel and so many others that have been killed. These are things that are in public domain. What is lacking is the goodwill of the IPOA. IPOA is telling people, leteni evidence, tupeleke hii kitu tuchunguze. And they will not act. I can tell you they will not act. So the only way is to exercise that power, and the people who can help us, if they are members of the Law Society who are here, this is the only way now you can help Kenyans. I think we will really applaud you more than we have done in the way you've come in with the abduction and the kind of arrests that have been there. So I will not talk so much, but I think as we tweet, as we make some of our contribution, this is the point that we should now direct to the President of the Law Society of Kenya and the members of the Law Society of Kenya. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Maurice. Now,